That rim.
Trailblazers trail by 11. And for the Cavs, Cleveland managing just 6 wins out of the 30 games they had out of conference.
Well, when you can only win 6 games against the West, I mean, there's a pretty good chance you're going to finish at the bottom of the East. I thought injuries really derailed the Cavs season, but they weren't ready to go out on the road and beat better Western teams. Too many young players on the team who just didn't understand the NBA yet.
And Aminu slams it in.
Oh boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Crowder kicks to Green.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play. These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
It's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
It's stolen by Green. For the finish. Now, here's Aminu, guarded by Green. Leonard kicks to Harkless. With 2 seconds left, and he sinks the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Mark, just piling up points in the paint.
The scoring fast and furious. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And I like what they've done offensively, really attacking the rim, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And guys, they've been the aggressor early. I mean, attacking the hoop and getting into the paint, that can make the game really easy for you.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, it's hard to doubt that LeBron James, after 2 straight titles and 4 MVPs in the last 5 years, seems to be at the top of his game. LeBron candidly said, quote, "I'm at my highest peak. I don't know if I can continue to improve." But he certainly remains motivated, saying, quote, "At the end of the day, I have a goal to be the best of all time, and I'm going to put that pressure on myself." And Kevin, if he can just stay at this level for a long period of time, he may get there.
I like his chances. Thanks. McCollum's checked in for the Trailblazers.
You know, at 33 and 49 on the season last year, the Blazers were well below 500, but they were a 500 team against the Eastern Conference.
Portland, as you said, was 500 against the East last season. They were 15 up and 15 down. You know, you look at how other teams with that record fared against the East, and Steve, 500 isn't bad.
Well, usually when you finish 16 games under 500 for the season, as the Blazers did, you don't go 500 against either conference. But, you know, they happen to just have a good matchup, apparently, with a lot of their Eastern opponents, and they did pretty well.
Kevin Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Well, Blazers coach Terry Stotts is a branch on the tree of head coach George Karl, and that's a pretty good tree to be on. In his playing days, Karl coached Stotts in the CBA, and actually Stotts had a pretty good career in Europe.
That's good. Korver's got 4 points in the quarter.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Lillard attacking, and the rejection by Smith. And he recovers it, gets the bucket. 7 points for Damian Lillard.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
And for Terry Stotts, after his playing days, he coached as an assistant with George Karl, both in the CBA and then with the Sonics and the Bucks.
And over 2 decades of coaching experience, Kevin. This is his 6th season overall as an NBA head coach. Remember, he coached the Hawks as well as the head man. But I thought did a nice job with Portland last season.
And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in. Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Derrick Rose. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Wade, right side. This one for 3. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've steadied themselves a little bit, trying to close this gap.
Collins checked in for Maurice Harkless. Thomas with the ball. Lillard picks him up.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. That's good. Thomas got 6. Now a timeout called by Portland.
You know, the Cavs have been very mindful of remaining flexible in terms of the salary cap. And when you do this, you set yourself up to perhaps make a big splash in free agency at some point, and you know what's coming. They might have a chance to re-sign LeBron in 2014 with how their books look. He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Here's Wade. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, they're still early in the quarter, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
The three from Korver, and that one's good. Korver's got 7 points here in this quarter. And that had been the rumor for a while. The Cavaliers looking to maybe mend some bridges and bring LeBron back into the mix when he hits free agency next year. Their books are certainly in order for it, Steve, and it might happen.
Hey, you never know. I mean, nobody expected LeBron to leave in the first place, so why not give yourself an opportunity? You are in his backyard in terms of LeBron's hometown, so I like what the Cavs have done. They've added young talent, but they've maintained flexibility just in case. And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jumpers.
It's LeBron with the drive. Now love inside. Love with the screen for LeBron. No good from Wade.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
3 on 3. Here's Lillard. Up and in on the layup. Lillard's got 9.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet. Well, Damian Lillard joins the list of outstanding great point guards out of Oakland, California. You go back to guys like Gary Payton, Jason Kidd, even Brian Shaw, who won titles as a player and coach in L.A. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
You might as well remove all doubt, right?
And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Lillard has some connection to those great players in Oakland. He started high school with Jason Kidd's alma mater, St. Joseph.
Yeah, he also worked on his defense in the summer with Gary Payton. There's a really strong connection with those Oakland players, and Lillard just another in a long line of unbelievable talent coming out of the Bay Area.
Runaway Rookie of the Year winner. He was terrific. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Good on the shot. And that's now 10 points for C.J. McCollum.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Portland. Thomas goes in, off the inbound, and that's 2 points on the layup. Thomas got 8.
Perfect inbounds pass and an easy 2 points.
Deflected. Number 27, and it's blocked by Love.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Wade misses.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Thomas passes to Wade. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they open the lane,